Today I want to talk to you a little bit about the English language. I found growing up that it was quite the mercurial language. I didn't do very well with it. I struggled with it. And so I was very good at science and math, but I really struggled with English. Yet I find that other languages like Spanish are actually a little bit easier to learn because they have simpler rules. Let me give you a little bit of an example of why I think the English language is a little bit odd. Think of the word laughter. Now add an S at the beginning of it and you get slaughter. How about the word S-O-W? If you say sow, you're talking about a female hog, but if you say so, it's a needle pulling thread. How about compound words? Pretty simple, right? Yet, if you take the word eggplant, there's no egg in there. If you take the word hamburger, there's no ham in a hamburger. Neither is there apple or pine in the word pineapple. While no one knows what a hot dog is pretty certain that there's not a canine in it. Most people are pretty certain of that. English muffins were not invented in England, nor French fries in France. Sweet meats are candies, yet sweet breads aren't sweet sweetbreads aren't sweet, they're meat. English, we take it for granted, but if we start to explore its paradoxes, we find that quicksand works very slowly. Boxing rings are square. A guinea pig is neither from the country of Guinea, and it's not a pig. We all think that we know the English language. We all think it's pretty simple, but some of the basics that we think that we understand, like if we think of a singer as a person who sings, a writer is a person who writes, yet fingers don't thing, grocers don't grosh, and hammers don't ham. Then we have rules of plural words. This is probably the thing that got me the most growing up. Because if you think of the word tooth, the plural of it is teeth. So why isn't the plural of booth beef? How about goose? You get two geese. So why isn't moose two meese? Cheese, shouldn't the singular form of that be chose? How about mouse? You get two mice. One louse, two lice. One house, two heis. Now think of this for a while. Teachers taught, why don't preachers prod? If a vegetarian eats vegetables, what does a humanitarian eat? Why do people recite at a play and play at a recital? Ship by a truck or car, but we send cargo by a ship. And then I'm sure a lot of you have heard this. Noses run, yet feet smell. We park in driveways and we drive in parkways. I'd say the most fun and the most thing that I struggled with was learning punctuation. So I'm going to show you a little bit about punctuation today. We have a very simple statement. Let's eat, kids. When it should be, let's eat, kids. How about this one? I like cooking my family and pets. If you put the right punctuation in, you mean I like cooking my family and pets. My favorite one is this one. A woman without her man is nothing. If you put the right punctuation in, this is what it really should look like. A woman without her man is nothing. Madam Toastmaster.